Alrighty.
I think that'd be more the $1 million pledge.
By that point, I would
down?
actually fly over there and give you a hand job and then fly back.
Quick, where do I get $1 million?
The lottery!
I was expecting you to say handshake, but then I heard job.
I gotta give you a little more for your money.
Yeah.
This game is
have a
loud. Sorry.
Would Olivia be okay with that? Again, $1 million.
For $1 million, I think she'd understand.
$1 million hand job.
That should be the new reality show. $1 million hand job. I'd watch it.
Oh man. MTV is raking in the money.
I mean, to be fair, when it comes to Outlandish thing, the maximum reward on your own personal one is executive producer on your next album.
Hey, you can... That shit would be quite nice on a resume.
Yes,
Alright.
it would.
It wouldn't be on my resume.
Have to pay $200 for a job.
Just the one
So
time.
EVE Online then. You pay that's like a job, isn't it? EVE Online.
I don't know.
Alrighty, folks. So, I just got this game, Harvest Moon 3D, A New Beginning. Just yesterday, I wanted to play it. It's one of the relatively newer Harvest Moon games. Came out in 2012. It was just before Natsume lost the rights to localize Harvest Moon games. Instead, Xseed has that, but Xseed doesn't have the rights to the Harvest Moon name, so Natsume still has that. That's why the new Harvest Moon game is called A Story of Seasons. But, this is actually the first Harvest Moon game where you can fully customize your character, and that's why I wanted to stream it, so that everyone in the chat, including you three guys, can help me come up with a character. So, start off, are we a boy or a girl?
We got 2 people for girl, 3 people for girl.
Yeah, go with the girl.
No,
Girl
2.
always gets the better
No, 2.
clothes.
Yeah.
So you
Girl
can
and
make yourself look pretty.
Be a girl and call yourself Dumplet.
We're going girl.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Wow, that is pale. Okay, let me actually share the
pale
screen.
is it? Is like I'm trying to trying to see.
Oh
it on
goodness
such a
gracious,
delay.
that is incredibly pale.
I'm sorry. That's a throw between vampire pale and I spent 17 years at a computer at the time.
I don't know. I think the computer screen would like darken your skin a little bit.
Well,
But
I'm
goddamn.
generally in that situation, and I can clearly say that's not the case.
I'm not that tasty.
Gonna be a milk girl.
Moo.
Don't be a milk.
Banner of a
God.
cow.
It's just straight white. You look like a dead body walking around.
That's right, you can also cross-dress in this game.
Oh, cool.
Hooray!
Not joking, one of the negative reviews for this really shit. It's a Harvest Moon game in name only. It's like the Hidden Valley or something. One of the complaints they had was that there was no cross-dressing. Every other complaint was pretty legit. That one, but they were really irate that you couldn't wear a dress as a guy.
Well, I suppose it's
No
the
cross.
I suppose it's the fact that it's freedom of character creation.
Everyone's telling me to just make Romani, basically.
Might as well.
Yeah. No cross-dressing too much water. Worst game ever. 2 out of 10.
What's her eye color?
My first thought was green, but I'm not sure.
Quickly to Google Images.
Well, she is a Satan child. I'm just giving her red by default, just because I like...
Oh god, yeah. I think it actually is red, so I guess it works.
That works surprisingly well.
No, which outfit? You could really go with either one.
I like the work outfit, actually.
The overalls are kind of cute.
Well,
Yeah, I
we
was
know
leaning
the
more
only way.
towards the overalls.
I'm 2-1.
For the overalls?
Yep, might as well go for the overalls if those two. I speak English very well, apparently. If they play that one more.
Do English good?
Yeah,
Come
go
from
with
Scotland,
overalls.
so.
Fall 4th. Because why the hell not?
Well, they were blue eyes, but we got red eyes, and I think that works better.
Well, this is telling me don't name your cow cock, or fuck, or anything.
Which basically means you're gonna do it. As soon as they tell you not to do something, it's like, I've got to see what gets blocked and what doesn't.
Don't name your cows anything illegal.
It's time to play the wonderful game of what can we get past the censor.
This is the same song from Tale of Two Towns. Not that you guys can hear, but you know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say what?
It's that little tune when one of the people walks into my house in the morning. Couldn't be asked to make new music. Whoops. I sure like this stump.
Oh look, it's Barry the Bum.
That is a nice stump. He does look like a bum. And he's dead.
Rip.
Oh, fuck off.
You need to help that person on the ground. Put in red text so you could clearly understand what we were saying.
Oh, fuck off, you don't need to be told how to do all this shit.
Oh my
Especially when they
god!
put it on the bottom screen.
Well, now you know how to move and jump and do things, so let's not talk to this guy. Oh, wait.
The tutorial took so long, now he's dead. Honey has already murdered someone with her mind. The voice of Satan is telling you to help people.
What happened to me? Oh yeah, I was dying.
Wait a minute, are you insinuating that the harvest goddess is Satan? That would explain A Tale of Two Cities.
Yeah.
Just bugger off, you lot! Bang! Tunnel collapse.
But she tries to keep a cool face to make it look like she's not all that bad. But we know.
A wonderful facade. Yeah, I'm all about plants and stuff. Kill them all.
Oh, yeah, that was an accident.
Yeah, just an accident. Tale of Two Cities. No, not the novel. Two whatevers. I can't remember the name of it right now.
Tale of Two Towns.
That's the one.
Tale of Two Towers. The missing Lord of the Rings book.
No, it's the working title for Two Towers.
An odd Sex and the City crossover.
the one where instead of destroying the Ents, Saruman was just trying to make a farm. He accidentally chopped down the entire forest, whatever it was
Some men
called.
just want to go
I don't remember.
The one turnip to rule them all.
And in this plot, Sam actually takes the turnip this time. Because you know he likes turnips.
Sam, where's the turnip? I'm sorry, Mr. Frodo, I ate it. What have you done?
My delicious.
You used to be able to do a good Gollum voice, but it really, I've lost touch with it.
Instead of Gollum, it's Gobble.
Gobble them.
Gobble, gobble.
You see, now it's starting to sound like a turkey.
Turkey with lung cancer, maybe.
This whole bit with Dunhill here is just a long way of saying, this town sucks. And there's nobody here.
This is my house. Kind of a shed hole, but...
Farm Doom.
I disagree with using hearts as stamina, because most of the time hearts are representative of health, not stamina. Stamina's normally just a green bar.
That is strange.
Whether you're not fornicating with everyone.
It's healthier for you if you don't fuck everybody. You could catch the diseases.
In theory, I do like this idea here that you actually do need to eat as the days go by, and eating isn't just something you do sometimes if you need your stamina back.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yay, realism.
And we're all drunk, alright.
Party!
Woo!
Shots!
Milk shots, because that's the only thing we've got around here.
I actually do have a bottle of cider in the fridge here. Okay, why not?
Yeah, they never really changed the design of the Harvest Goddess. I think the only time she looks any different is in Save the Homeland.
As far as I know, every iteration of the Harvest Goddess is this, like, girl with green hair and, like, pretty dresses, right?
Basically.
Well,
Considering she's bottle opener gone.
Considering she's an immortal deity, she wouldn't really change a lot. Unless it was some sort of weird fanatical thing based on belief. But that's a whole different kettle of fish right there. Oh god, imagine the Harvest Goddess going through industrial retraining with this. Right, so we've moved on to an industrial revolution, so everything's now automated and you're basically irrelevant.
Here's a farm!
Oh, you want tools?
luck,
Sorry. The lady in the straw hat. No, the lady in the straw hat is Olivia.
This town's dying just because there's nobody here.
Yeah, that tends to happen. If there's one person fucking living there. Not really surprising.
Here's how you operate the machinery. First, you have some kids. And then you try to avoid progress.
Right up until someone introduces labor laws.
Better have them quick. As soon as they're old enough, they can't do anything about it.
It's not like anybody out here is going to actually, you know, care about the labour laws. Because there's only one other person out here who can do whatever we want. No one will ever know.
So what should I named my farm? Should it be the worst farm again?
Yes, let's put it as the worst farm.
Worst farm.
The worst farm of this generation. Someone had to name it Hell.
Hell farm, yeah.
Hell farms.
Hell farm.
Which probably would still be the worst farm, so it counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just now get demonic milk.
Male.
Milk warmed with the fires of hell.
This is Satan's farm now.
You know, instead of just a normal murr, they go murr, and then fire.
And turn into steaks.
Well, that would be profit, certainly.
We cook our meat and vegetables with brimstone straight from hell. Satan approves.
Old McSatan's instant cook steak. Direct from the underworlds.
Alright, here we go. Jumping isn't as smooth and easy to do as in Tale of Two Towns, but nice to do it, I guess.
I kind of noticed that jumping was a little awkward.
It doesn't seem like natural, even just from the lift off. It looks as though she's got springs at her feet.
Just levitating slightly.
How do I check my rucksack? Oh, it won't let me yet. Great.
No, you've got to go through the
Tutorial.
rucksack tutorial.
Fantastic. You have to put things in your bag before you can look inside it.
Yeah, she's levitating by the power of Zul.
Invisible walls! Holy shit. They still do those.
Like, really, they won't even allow you to jump down, like, the slanted cliff.
Oh my gosh. It's so goofy. I think I might need to refresh my page because I'm a couple seconds behind you guys.
Well, I'm sharing it on Skype.
Oh, you are?
Have you been
Oh, you
watching on a
are.
delay?
Whoops.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you will hear next is the sound of a hand hitting a forehead.
Ow!
I'm the one who's half a bottle of cider down.
I didn't notice, I'm sorry.
3/4 now.
By the way, as reference for the video, since I haven't done a roll call yet, I'm joined on this one by Fargo,
Hello.
Xenon,
Aye.
and Gaz.
Ew.
Yes, I know how to use a bag.
No, I don't know how to use a bag. I just generally pick up stuff in with my hands and let the water roll through.
You put it on your face and then you can't see anything. Cool, right?
What's this hole? Why is there a hole?
Don't ask about the hole. Don't ask about the hole.
Harvest Moon, the MMO, you can carry infinite amount of space.
Well, people can see who's in the group chat. It's being recorded.
Harvest Moon seems to be in this sort of weird pseudo-dimension where you have like modern kitchen utensils such as a refrigerator and, you know, heating appliances, but you still do most of your farm work by hand.
And only in some cases do you get any advanced technology of any kind.
Exactly.
Like a sprinkler.
It's like, do they just get these out of some sort of either Stygian pit or dimension hole?
Ah, what the fuck? Is that how we carry things here?
Like, literally just
Diary
throws the
and
book in your face.
encyclopedia. Holy shit, it's Wikipedia the book.
Yeah, let me just shrink this down so it can fit in my pocket.
The Encyclopedia Britannica for Dummies. Chapter 1. You are an idiot.
You are a dummy. This
wow,
is your
this
book.
is really helpful.
Ironically, if it was Encyclopedia Britannica, he'd be still throwing books at her.
That would just be the entire game.
Harvest Moon and Encyclopedia Britannica present Throwing Books at a Farmer. They just keep going.
Hundreds of hours of gameplay.
Learn interesting facts as they fly towards your head at fast speeds.
Get the book thrown at you. It's not as fun as it sounds.
And then you die from severe head trauma hundreds of hours later.
Pre-order now and get the wonderful Hospital DLC. Increase your hours of gameplay by getting medical attention.
It's great for kids.
And prison people.
I do not have tools yet. They do not want me to do anything.
Oh.
You don't want it to sequence break. That's why they wouldn't let you get in the rucksack.
Sequence breaking. We're doing a speed run now.
Why the fuck not? There's gotta be speedruns of Harvest Moon somehow. I don't know how you would do it, but someone must have done it.
If it's a video game, it can be speedrunned. Even RTS.
Exactly.
The hell? Just bang a head on the wall.
Okay, actually looking at his model now, he kind of looks like Gandalf.
What is that motion?
I had too much cider.
I am trying to convey things with you, with my arms.
His hobby is waking up people.
His hobby is rocking back and forth, apparently.
Heavy breathing.
It just looked like he fired. It was like a cloud for his feet.
I was gonna mention it, but I didn't think it was appropriate.
Oh, crap, I missed it. Gandalf the farmer.
Gandalf the flatulent.
No, Romani, so I'm going to give you some other things. Just, you know, also just keep a hold of this little ring here. Just, you know, it's completely irrelevant.
It doesn't smell like anything, so don't try.
You know, just keep it in this envelope. Okay, now it looks like she's looking at you like you've done something inappropriate.
Huh.
I'm a little too old.
She works in shipping, that means she'll be the one finding us a bachelor. It saves us the fucking effort.
Hi, we run the 2 shops in town, which are also the only 2 buildings in town.
If it's only like 3 buildings, can you call it a town?
We'll call it whatever the hell we want.
You can't tell us what to do.
Oh, they haven't revealed the name of the city, haven't you? Right, we're calling it Glasgow.
She's got an apple stuck in her hair.
It's actually growing from her head. She is in fact now an apple tree.
She put it there. She's saving it for later.
That's just what happens in hell. You just get fruit growing out of your head as a punishment.
Well, if it's hell, then definitely this whole place is called Glasgow. You know, you've got your general store, you've got your shipping, and right up the top west corner you get your heroin.
All from the same person.
Exactly. Just wearing different hats.
Your farming tools, your groceries, your hard drugs. Got everything you need.
It's practically an Amish paradise.
Yep.
The apple of Eden.
Harvestman really does love the patronizing tutorials.
Okay, Ramoni, come on, come on. This is the way to the Mines of Moria.
Don't do that.
Don't open the shipping bin!
Now, what did I tell you? You were told you not to open that shipping container, and what did you do? You opened the shipping container. I'm very disappointed in you.
I will give you stern looks if you even think about doing that again.
Oh, if Harvestman was British, it would be sending you a sternly written letter.
No tea for 2 days.
Oh, fuck
Really
off,
sure.
Donhill. You just want someone to talk to. Just admit it. This isn't actually for my benefit. This is just for yours.
Well, you're the first new person we've had here in like 70 years.
Okay,
Any
come over
fucking
here and
wonder.
talk to me. Just immediately run away from him.
No.
I don't want this. This wouldn't really be as bad if you could just skip some tutorials.
Yeah, I was able to skip the one.
Oh,
Can
just
you
the
use a
one so
bag?
far.
Is it? Can't use a bag? Alright, if you can use a bag, that's fine. We'll just force you through every other tutorial on the list.
Oh, we got someone who knows how to use a bag. Aren't you special?
Bitch!
Bitch.
That's probably what the notepad is in his hat. Is like, really, knows how to use a bag. Complete twat.
That's
he's
where
just
we
got
hold
random
festivals. We
insults.
don't hold any festivals.
It's like,
They've not got
Like
any
a random
goats to
bed.
sacrifice. That's why they don't
It's
hold
a-
festivals.
they do have festivals. It's just like, we've got some alcohol. Festival, yeah. And then they drink themselves into a coma.
I just go up there and talk.
And this is the sacrificing pit.
I think I'd like this more if Dunhill was more depressed. Just like, alright, now I'm gonna show you to the court, it's over there. And that's it. We didn't even have to go over there.
He doesn't even point in that direction. He just flings his arm over some direction.
Over there.
Pops it off and throws it.
Yep. This is actually the hardcore mode where you're actually it's actually the subplot of Tales of the Leper Colony.
Let's explain why everybody's
it's all-
gone.
Yep, it's over there. Just like, If you could also, while you're over there, pick up my arm.
You don't have to. I mean, I can do it myself.
We really are in hell. Now we're just waiting for Jesus to descend upon us.
Says, yeah, there's no one else here, but, you know, just keep an eye out. Satan might make an appearance.
He stops by every once in a while, checks up how we're doing.
Satan's
Yeah,
my
we
daddy.
have-
Yes, yes, he is. Well done. Aren't you a spoiled little shit?
So, yep. Here comes Satan. Everyone got their quarters.
Well, Dunhill is
Never
just
mind.
incredibly lonely. As soon as he walks away from anyone, he's horrified that they might never see him again.
It's like a dog. You know, if you leave the house for like 5 seconds and you open the door and the dog goes and it's like, you're back, you're back. And that happens if you even just like walk past him. And he's just so happy that there's another person within about 70 years of him.
My hair does not appear to have physics. It just, as soon as I start walking, the back lifts up.
Aerodynamic.
Too much effort to actually have proper hair physics.
We were too busy
What's-
focusing on these great tutorials.
I suppose the hair's not just clipping right through the body.
I'm surprised his beard isn't clipping right through him.
Like, parts of his beard would clip with other parts of his beard.
No, it was more meaning like you could sharpen his beard and like when he got so depressed he could commit suicide by it. I'm too tired for this. I botched Claude with Gandalf. But I wanted to show this asshat how to actually buy stuff, you know, economy and stuff. Hey!
You know how the economy works, right? Of course you don't.
I know you can't. I know you won't bite, ma'am. You don't have any teeth.
What are you gonna do? Bleed on me?
I bet you won't.
Oh, we'll call it a draw.
Is she trying to headbutt the bell there? Bong!
Ding.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Like that dude in the new part of Skies of Arcadia. Well, now that you know how to walk, why don't you go walk?
Just walk
Go.
away like everyone else.
And if I catch you walking like an Egyptian, there will be severe punishments.
No! Don't see us tomorrow, fuck off forever.
I like to think that Dunhill put that pen and pad into his cabin and completely forgot about it.
It's like, I knew I kept a diary of insults somewhere. So water, trees, or a fuck off big hill. Let's go to the hill.
Mountains are pretty.
And if you get bored, you can throw Gandalf off it. Downhill. Good,
You
come on.
shall not throw me.
Ah!
Sunny forever. Because as someone in the chat said, we do not get to farm for a very long time.
Well, if it's sunny forever,
For
then it
fuck's
would
sake.
prove that we are in hell. If it is sun forever, it just proves that we're in hell.
Holy crap.
Wait,
So there's an entire month
tutorial for
of just
this-
tutorials.
a month?
Just
Oh
about.
god. Holy fuck. I think
Unbelievable.
we're gonna need more than just the one drink for this.
This is hell.
Highly appropriate.
Now, we get to start actually farming in about a week,
Okay.
which is still too fucking long for tutorials.
Doesn't
You're
make it
absolutely
better.
right. It does not make it better, yes.
Yeah, I can use a shipping bin
To sell weeds.
to sell weeds.
You cannot cook a rock. Have you tried?
You can make rock stew. Obviously, you need to put actual ingredients in, but
I'm fairly sure you
Weeds
could.
and tree branches. All the good stuff.
Weeds and small,
And river
weeds and
water.
small rocks. It really is the drug.
Add some dirt to spice up the broth. If you're lucky, you can get a worm in there.
protein.
Or if you're really wanting
Protein.
some seasoning, use a rock and kill one of the inhabitants.
Ooh. Got a bug.
Yay! Meat!
Bugs! Things!
Aw, you put them down instead of throwing them violently like you do in other games?
Yeah, I want to throw it back here.
Come here!
I'm gonna throw you.
Nah.
Aw.
Oh.
Can't throw animals. 0 out of 10.
Can't throw animals. Too much water.
Too much Gandalf.
Too much tutorial.
Not enough weeds.
Piggies. Are they gonna hurt me?
Piggies!
No,
They're
they're
not gonna
scared me
hurt
too.
you.
No,
Yay.
no, it's gonna try and just jump in the river.
Book it!
Like, where are we? Glasgow? Oh no! Jump in the river!
I found a new way. What? Oh, that thing was well hidden.
You'll never find this tree branch
And-
inside the flower inside a flower garden.
And welcome to the Rainbow mod. Like, you play these in the right order and then you win the game.
Gee, that won't be significant later.
That couldn't have been more interesting if it didn't have a giant neon sign going, plot device flashing. Is
Dunhill
that an
needed
acorn?
swing.
Like, that bird looked like it was just a random acorn. He just picked it up and was like, oh, I don't want this.
The acorn bird. The scrolls like constantly kidnap him.
I'm seeing they've reused a number of things from Tale of Two
Yeah.
Towns.
Yeah, there's a lot of semi-assets here.
For example, are they seriously reusing? That's the same sound effect when you level up too.
Oh, no way.
This all just reminded me of a bad Bomberman Generations level. That's what
Yeah,
it looks like. Complete with weird jumping in things to jump to other bits mechanics.
I'm hoping the rest of the
But with
game
less
is good.
bombs.
Oh, there's time yet. There's time yet for bombs. In this peaceful farming simulator.
Harvest bomber.
Harvest bomb. Monkeys in this climate.
what? There's a huge ass mint. Something tells me I'm gonna be getting rid of these rocks at some point.
Oh, there's your bombs.
Holy shit, it all makes sense.
It's all
No
coming
ma-
together. We're
no
never escaping
matter-
Barman.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
that's what
never
you've got to
getting
switch-
away from them.
You've got to switch to
Future-
max to get rid of that.
Harvest bomber featuring Dunhill as Peabot.
Oh look, They have star ratings too.
Oh, yay!
So,
Hopefully they have some sort of new unique twist here, like a robust cooking system or something.
Cooking system in Tale of Two Towns is pretty robust. In comparison to other Harvest Moon games, at least.
Oh no, he's on the screen. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of copyright.
Wait, it didn't tell me what I picked up. Go away.
Oh god, he saw me.
A bear.
was there any point in that?
It doesn't look like it's attacking you.
I want to keep it.
New item available in the shop. Bear collar.
Yay!
Get your own personal bear.
You know, I've just realised that the picture on the bottom screen of the when it's the map is actually just a face with a cow hat on it. I thought it was a picture of a cow for some bizarre reason. When you get out of the bag and like the thing, just look at the mini map. It looks like a cow. After economy.
Thorin, someone in the chat asked if you played Harvest Moon DS.
I have.
See,
And it
look
is
at-
as buggy as everyone says.
Look at the minimap. It looks like a cow. The two eyes are the nostrils.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Slightly.
I actually thought that was a cow, but
So
I
did
don't-
I.
like, it looks way too much like a cow to look like anything else. Is it supposed to be a cow?
I don't think. No, I think it's supposed to be like your character with a hat on, like a cow hat on.
That's weird.
Oh well, at least you can buy wine in here, so you can now in fact drink yourself into a coma.
I don't
Just
know.
like a
it's
real farmer.
It's pretty spendy.
That's
It's
it. That's
630G.
that's how you skip the 1 month tutorial. You drink yourself into a coma. You just buy a ton of wine.
Well, man, we better get 630G then, or a lot more depending on how long it will take us to wipe out.
It all depends on how much Romani can hold a drink.
I just realized how goofy your walk cycle is. It kind of,
Do-do-do-do-do.
for a second, it kind of looked like you were having your legs like get to like reach a full 180.
I don't know why they
Yeah.
made a chili pepper a candy bar.
Who knows? That sounds like the noise it would be. Either that or whoop, 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 whoop. as they walk. Now, time to put things in the pocket dimension, also known as the refrigerator.
Because everybody puts bamboo in the fridge.
Yep.
Doesn't seem to say if it goes bad at all.
I'd assume it's got some arbitrary time limit before it starts to decrease in quality. Oh, how convenient. Dunhill's birthday on the 6th. It's almost as if it was planned.
I didn't want to get away too long to celebrate me.
It's my favorite part of the day again.
I'm sorry, but as soon as I saw that text box come up, I just imagined him just slamming on the door. Romani, are you awake yet? I need someone to talk to.
I'm extremely bored, and I thought you'd be okay with me annoying you.
Yuna, go ahead and post the link. I think links are allowed. Actually, let me check and make sure. I think that's just something that Ustream does.
If links are allowed, are Hey-Heys and Dumples allowed?
Wah, wah.
Dunhill is Dumpster Dracula.
I'm sorry, I had to go for that one.
Dunhill is Dumpster Farmer.
Dumpster Farmer.
Dumpster Gandalf.
Dumpster Dunhill.
No need to think too hard. That's why I'm telling you how to do every single goddamn thing. I don't want advice from you.
Are you sure that you don't want advice from me? I don't think I've patronized you enough yet.
Speaking of which, go to patreon.com/TheStrawhatNO or thornbrain.com.
Spend $200 and get a Travis action figure today.
Only if you're in the United States, because we're not paying that again.
Although, actually, we did find a much cheaper way to send it. Funnily enough, through the same company. But using an intermediary company. And we were still able to chop the shipping price in half.
In half? So directly, through them, we're not dealing with anyone else, was double the price. Logic.
But that's not all. There's another Patreon that you can donate $200 to.
And become executive producer.
And then there's a completely unrelated one you can donate an arbitrary amount to.
With 666,666 dollars, you can make Thornbraid play every single Bomberman game in existence.
Again.
With no breaks.
I think by that point we're breaking some workers' code.
Yeah, I for some bizarre reason, I think when we get to about $650 on the Patreon, there's going to be some sort of announcement that TheStrawhatNO has now unionized.
TheStrawhatNO has now become a company.
Not even a company, just unionize. You get workers' laws now.
If I only had a fishing rod.
No, there can be no Bomberman with no more than one Bomberman LP a month. So you get one a month.
Didn't Bomberman Hero only take like a couple months?
I think so. I can quickly look it up.
I don't know. You're the one who played it.
For $1 million, Thorn cosplays as Bomberman.
That one would be easy.
Forever.
We'd make Travis cosplay as Wei Shen.
Let's see. Bomberman Hero N64 began May 11th, 2011, finished August 24th of the same year. So it only took you from May to August.
I fucked up sowing seeds.
Damn it.
God damn it!
2011 fucking hell, I feel old
This
now.
is why you need tutorials. So you don't fuck up. This is on Patreon. You had one job.
Next Smash Brothers game. Introducing Dunhill.
He had one job.
Yes, he had one job.
Dunhill bores his opponents to death.
And in this version, Dunhill replaces Jigglypuff.
You had one job, you had...
But instead of sending him to sleep, it sends him into slight insanity.
Ha 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 ha. Who wants to die?
Someone did mention that you're making Dunhill sound like an even more older and cranky Joel.
I only have one southern voice.
And that's Joel.
I have a slightly better one from people from Savannah. At least I think it's from Savannah. I know more about British regional accents than I do American.
Well, considering you're an Anglophile, it's rather accurate that you would.
Yep. It's pretty rare that my accent would make sense to anyone in America.
For
Yes,
$1
for
billion,
one
Thorn must sing Redial and God Knows I Toaster to a live studio audience.
And for $1 trillion, Travis, you're seeing Thorn do a Let's Play together where they don't leave halfway through because some of them not available. So that's never going to happen at all. Unless Shippers was actually meaning like a cooperative one.
You don't need to pledge money to get us to do that. Yoshi and I have been wanting to do like a Borderlands Let's Play for a long time, but it never happened.
Well, Sleeping Dogs too, now with cooperative mode.
Yeah.
Ubisoft Montreal, if you're listening.
Oh, you guys also did say you were going to try and play Peace Walker together eventually?
Mm-hmm. Eventually, it's just none of us are able to get together at the same time. Also, I wanted Olivia in on that, and she is having a crap ton of Wi-Fi problems. Mostly her dad.
Ooh.
Well, we've seen him in Little Mac, so you don't exactly want to mess with him.
Maybe he just needs a hug.
I think that squirrel's been chewing on the cables.
He's sabotaging the internet.
Come here, Ducky. Damn.
Oh. So if you pick up and put down the forest animals enough, will they start to like you?
I presume. That's how it works in Tale of Two Towns.
Hmm.
And every other game, it's just... Some other games, they don't start off being like, don't touch me.
And you're just trying to make the pigs commit suicide again,
Yeah, the pigs really don't want to touch you.
It's not even that. It's like the pig. You touch the pig, and it's just like I must commit seppuku and just try to jump in the river.
I just ate a
Oh, yeah,
weed.
that's totally fucking safe. Just eat a flower you just picked.
Just pick up some grass and eat it.
I noticed that when you actually look at the insects and the herbs and stuff like that, that it actually got the little third bar that says effect. Is it going to be like some sort of crafting system where you get the right ingredients together to make it like a super potion of something?
I wouldn't expect that much of this game.
I think I've been spoiled too much by Skyrim, where you can do all this and probably more.
I found a brick
A brick and a log?
and a rock.
Brick. Well, it is Glasgow.
You get bricks everywhere in Glasgow.
Dragonborn starts a farm.
The only difference is with Skyrim between Skyrim and this is in Skyrim you can actually make a good profit earlier on.
I don't
And when
know.
I-
Just one day I got 1,008 gold.
1,000 gold in Skyrim's nothing. you could probably still own like a 90% share in the entire universe in Skyrim just by farming. And that there was the pushing station. Every year on the 13th of Friday on every month, we're going to take someone, we're going to lead them up there, tie them up, pray to our Lord Satan, and then poof, there you go.
I'm thinking maybe the satanic rituals are the reason why no one's staying. That's just me.
Perhaps.
Luckily, I'm a sociopath.
Shipper's Dreamer, I'm not sure if you mean Skyward Sword instead of Skyrim Sword.
No, I think he's meaning it as a joke.
Yeah, because the new one's got the fucking massive ass world.
Oh yeah. Or Link's crossbow training.
I've never actually seen that like fully let's played before the crossbow training.
I
I think no
actually
one's
do get
just
to play
bothered
that.
to
It
do
was
it.
pretty fun.
That was like the first like I hesitate to say game. It was more of a demo,
It's-
really.
It's basically a bunch of mini games. I think there were only like two things that like I don't know what it's called, but it was this
It was-
little
It was the gun peripheral, wasn't it?
yeah
The
like
Wii
that.
Zapper.
Yeah, the Wii Zapper. I think there was like another game for the Wii Zapper.
Yeah, I can tell you what
I
that
think
one
it was
was.
like some sort of zombie game or something.
It was Resident Evil or something, wasn't it?
No, no,
Yeah.
I can tell you what it was. It was actually Call of Duty World at War. Because that's what I got with.
Oh yeah.
The Wii port of Call of Duty World at War.
Well, how about that?
The port that nobody bought.
I didn't even buy it, got it given to me. And I was highly disappointed to find out that there was no zombie mode in it.
Oh.
It's like, you didn't even pick that one up, you just kicked it out of the way.
I've already picked one up today. I want to pester this bear.
Pester the animals of the forest until they finally become your friends.
Hey, I remember World at War. World at War was a wonderful game. It was before everything started to go terrible with that series.
Didn't it didn't the horribleness start with Black Ops or Modern Warfare 3? I think.
Modern Warfare 2 is when it started. Is this how uninterested we are in this game? It's like moving on to Call of Duty.
Yeah, Harvest
Oh,
Moon
man.
games always start out really slow.
I miss Friendship is Power. That was the
Friendship
best
is
fanfic.
Power?
Yeah, the Call of Duty My Little Pony crossover fic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I remembered that one of my friends read a fan fiction that was like called Fallout Equestria, and it was over 1,000 pages.
Fucking hell.
And he
Over
read all of it.
1,000 pages.
I think even he said that was a bit much.
Yeah, bit fucking much.
Bit much.
It sounds
Hell,
like
I'm-
1,000. It sounds like 1,000 pages that probably would have been better just being placed in a fire. Yeah, that's right. Just pester the beard until he loves you. You know, just come up, give him a big hug daily. Just ignore the huge gashes.
Those are
It-
love scratches.
If they're bleeding, it just means he loves you.
The more you bleed, the more you sharing his love for him.
The more you bleed, the more you need.
Harvest Moon, a new beginning. Now with hospital DLC.
Anyone know if there's a place where I could put this brick? I can't put it in storage for whatever reason.
Put it in the middle of the floor.
No. It's Glasgow, so you have to put it through a window.
Keep it on hand just in case you find any ruffians.
Well,
Like this
when you
person
get-
hanging out on my farm for
Yeah.
no reason.
No, just in case Dunhill comes back. Just use it as a weapon.
We don't
Defend
we
yourself.
don't take too kindly to trespassers over here at Hell Farm.
No, when you get the milk float, you put it on the accelerator.
Shepherds, I think they're still doing. I think Yoshi's still doing Wind Waker, isn't he?
Yep, that's still going. We just need to
This-
get back to doing that.
Yeah, and he's asking if there's anything else planned for Zelda. That's probably the new one, I'd assume.
Well, after Ocarina of Time, I am gonna do a Link Between Worlds.
At this point, I have no idea what the continuity between these Zelda games are. All I know is everything just goes after Ocarina of Time.
Just pretend there isn't.
You might as well.
Pretend there... Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, every Legend of Zelda game after Ocarina of Time is essentially on one giant spinboard, and just go huge ocean.
The Last of Us is still going too. It's just Travis is more focused on Skies of Arcadia.
Oh, I completely forgot about that.
Well, why wouldn't he? I mean, he loves Skies of Arcadia. It certainly sounds like he does.
Yeah, Skies of Arcadia looks like an awesome game.
Weasel,
Does.
I think,
Weasels.
or maybe a Tanuki.
It's something, alright.
If it's a Tanuki, it's evil. As well, I know from Animal Crossing.
I think that's a weasel
Yeah, that's a
And-
weasel.
and a bunny.
Thorin, I can't remember if you've ever said that you played some of the DS Zelda games, like Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, I beat them both.
Oh, what'd you think of them?
I liked them. They're probably weaker Zelda games,
Yeah. I would,
mostly for the
definitely-
repetition.
I would say so. I remember, like, printing Four Swords once. That was interesting.
That one's free on the DS or the 3DS. Nintendo
Oh.
Store, isn't it?
I don't know. I'd have to check
that
because
not different?
I'd like to get a free game.
I know it was at one point. I don't know if it is now. Because
Oh.
I've got it on... I did have it. I think.
I do remember that game having 4-player in it. At least I think so.
Yeah. That was its draw.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the time I was actually like, in my what would be considered what's it? I know there's like preschool or something like that, kindergarten, and what's the first like set of skills for America?
Elementary.
Elementary. It would be basically in the elementary years, and I remember one Friday, it's like 4 of just random classmates all just brought in Game Boy Advances and just started playing as four swords, and I was enthralled just watching them play it. But the amount of wires you had to use. It's like you could wire a server with the amount of wires you needed.
God bless the link cable. And then they came out with the wireless adapter.
Which only worked if you were not in Scotland.
And you had to be practically touching the other system anyway.
Oh. Yeah, I think I remember. I do remember having a wireless adapter and a wired adapter.
Wait a minute, that's not
Both of them
That's not
being-
Dornhill.
Well, thank God it's not Dunhill.
Yay!
Different people.
We can't
Shipping.
find him. We think he fell
Done.
asleep in the forest again.
Dunhill's been missing again. Don't tell anyone else.
Dunhill's missing. We're having a party.
I'll bring the wine.
How to ship with added to the bookshelf. I think shipping is normally around the bookshelf.
Okay, so I don't actually need to eat to get my stamina back. At all.
Oh.
I just sleep.
Well, there goes that.
This game sucks.
How to ship is literally what a tutorial was called.
How to put things in a box.
I don't know how boxes work.
How to hate Supernatural.
Ultimate plot twist: it actually involves creating a naval ship. That's why you've been collecting rocks and wood. This is the point where Harvest Moon takes an awful turn, and you're now creating Hell's Navy.
Harvest Moon actually creates an incredibly unique naval combat system. Where you have to grow plants of destruction on your opponent's ship.
And then later on in the game, it actually turns out that you've been playing Advance Wars.
Harvest Moon, Noah's Ark. Dunhill sleeping in the shipping crate.
Ironically, that could be a decent concept for a Harvest Moon game.
It almost sounds like the plot to Harvest Moon Frantic Farming. Which was a puzzle game. But a really bizarre one. Kind of a creative one, honestly.
Well, what type of puzzles are we talking here? Are we talking logical puzzles, time management puzzles, or economy puzzles?
Tetris, but weird.
Tetris, but weird.
Actually, not even
That's
that.
the way to do it.
It's hard to explain.
So-
Like, you have to actually look at it. What it is, it's a moving block puzzles, but let's see if I can remember it. I played it relatively recently. But what it is, you have a bunch of panels that represent crops, and you've got a harvest sprite walking around, and he's going to water the crops that's directly in front of him, but he's only going to do the crops that need to be watered. If he doesn't have it in front of them, he just stands there going, "Help!" And you have to move the crop next to him, and then he'll water that, and then it'll take like a random step, either left, right, or whatever. It's kind of hard to make him go where you want. But the idea is to get him to water a bunch of crops all the way to full, and have a bunch of the same crop all level together at in the same area, like all connected, to get a bunch of points. And depending on the character you're playing, you can get a special power, like if you play one of the player characters, one of them will like summon a bunch of chickens that will come careening across the screen, and then those will all of them will water a bunch of crops and make them go like to full. It's a bizarre game, but it makes sense if you play it.
It sounds absolutely insane.
It's bizarre.
Which probably for a Harvest Moon game is considered a little bit wacky.
Just another day on the farm.
Plot in that game is really stupid too. The witch princess, or I don't even know if it's a witch princess, or just there's some random tower that isn't in the area that the game takes place, but for that game it is. But the tower is causing crops to come up across the entire town and basically smother it. So you need to go and harvest all the crops, and literally every person you meet decides, hey, let's have a competition to harvest crops. Even people who don't do anything with crops.
Which one's the one where you can marry the witch princess? Is that the DS one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah, because I remember seeing reviews and like, that's who I would marry if I got this game.
Like, who wouldn't want to marry a witch with demonic powers? Like, I don't like you. Let's just go death. Slow death by plants.
Well, Shipper's Dreamer, I don't dislike the game for the White Witch section. Like, I don't think it takes away from it, and maybe, if anything, I would think if it was separate DLC, the game would have been a tighter package. But I think they made enough of an effort to make her bit integrate well enough into the rest of it. So I think it would be about the same, for the most part, really. Because I actually do like the White Witch section.
I think so long as it's a challenging, if it's a challenging fight right at the end, and it basically brings the story to a conclusion and doesn't do sequel baiting, then it's probably a decent thing. Because that's one thing that really irritates me nowadays is games just like, we're gonna end it, we're gonna end it, we're gonna end it, and sequel bait. Because everyone wants to be the next big franchise, and it's irritating.
Oh.
We're gonna end it, and they wouldn't let us end it.
Our high overlords demanded that we do this.
Please give us money.
Please let us make another one so they don't shut us down.
Shit, we got taken in by EA, we're gonna get shut down.
Yes, I know. Let's buy these wonderful places making wonderful games, and then proceed to hyper mismanage them and then basically destroy them.
Ooh, economy.
I need a hammer to hit this tree's wood crotch.
That totally makes sense.
Harvest Moon, Tree Doctor. Now you seem to have a problem down here. Well, I'm going to hit it with this hammer.
You seem to be having a problem with listening. I told you to walk over to me. Evil Dr. Dunhill.
No, if it was evil Dr. Dunhill, he would have extended the tutorial to 7 years.
You've learned everything you've known. Yeah, you learned everything you need to know about the game. Here's the
Now we're
credits.
You've learned everything you need to know about the game. Now I'm going to cast Amnesia. Welcome to the tutorial. The Great Deku Trees will time.
Armani was the one who killed the Great Deku Tree.
I don't hate Ni no Kuni. I hate the characters, and I hate the writing. The game overall is good.
And I swear to God, if he says, let's do it one more time. Insert Tomodachi Life song here.
Romani and Bruce teamed up.
So they stole.
What a dream. What a
So
dream
they
team.
So they steal Dumble's bird and then crash it into the Great Deku Tree.
Let's not do it.
Let's do it under constant adult supervision.
Pardon me.
Why is it called And Tomodachi Life? Why do you think?
Guess we're eventually gonna be doing Tomodachi Life.
Maybe. If we ever get past all these fucking tutorials.
For some reason, I'm just thinking that the title for this episode is going to be Harvest Moon, A New Beginning. Oh God, please stop the tutorials.
Harvest Moon, a long beginning.
Harvest Moon, a new beginning, if it will ever start.
Harvest Moon and the Curse of Starting a New Game.
Harvest Moon and the Curse of Dunhill.
Yeah, that's it. That's got to be the title. The Curse of Dunhill.
Yes!
Harvest Moon, you shall not pass the tutorial.
Once again, collecting bugs seems to be a gold mine.
Well, there isn't a creepy insect-loving parrot character in the town, is there?
It could be eventually.
You know, if you attract him, there's enough of them. But literally just dragging a bug net around you.
Christ, even Monster Hunter 4 starts off faster than this game. And that's a game that takes like 5 hours to get into anything meaningful.
Please. Baldur's Gate goes faster than this, and you basically are paper for like the first 7 hours.
I do remember just being destroyed by everything in Baldur's Gate.
Oh, you've come up against a kobold? We're gonna get you crit for 9 damage and half your health's gone. If you start anything other than a fighter in the original Baldur's Gate, you're gonna have a hard time to level 2. Because you start the game, once you get out of the tutorial turn, with just whatever class you've picked, and a thief, who's basically useless at everything at that level. Fun times if you've picked mage. I've gone through that, and it's not fun. Yeah, you should put a Dunhill me and put it into one Dodge Your Life. Then just leave them.
Randall's natural replacement.
Put him in as the spring one. And since spring only appears for like a week, just delete him after a week.
Yeah. Let's swap one creepy old guy for another.
At least Randall had a purpose. He was Father Christmas.
He was there when we needed him.
Yep. And now we've, fed him to sharks.
He was in the spirit of giving. Even when he could give no more.
Why is the bear scared of us?
Maybe he's xenophobic.
What we've encountered is the rare coward bear. And if I now do a David Attenborough impersonation, and here we see a coward bear, still running the hell away. It's impressive how much of a coward this thing is.
As you can see, he's continually running away. In fact, we can't even see him on the camera anymore. So I don't know why we're still going on with this shot.
How the fuck does this thing live in the wild?
You would think evolution would, kick in.
They only give me a 60-minute program. They are getting a fucking 60 minutes program. We have no clothes. We probably smell disgusting.
We have just one set of clothes.
60 minutes and a shitty budget. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
Cut to Steve Irwin. We're gonna go out and we're gonna go hug everything.
I am a master.
The bug
Congratulations, you're good at catching bugs.
Hang on,
So we sent a letter to let you know how good you are at catching bugs.
The bug catching committee? Is it some omnipotent committee who sees everything?
They have eyes everywhere. It's just
it's either Dunhill or it's Satan's Outworkers.
Well, they're better sound effects than the ones in Hero of Leap Valley, at least.
This is a letter from Hell Incorporated, and we've seen that you've been doing some bad things recently. Keep it up!
We see you've been doing bad things. Thanks!
Congratulations, you're on target for your Hell Committee. And your Hell quota.
We see you've been doing bad things. Would you like some help with that? And then the fucking paperclip appears.
No
Evan's
clipping.
pissed. Evan's pissed. Good job, man.
What the hell is this? This is a tree sprout?
It's a Pikmin.
Letter from the boss. Good job on the bad things you've done. Keep up the shit work.
I love how just, like you've got one set of different trees and then up a small hill you've got a completely different species of tree. Are you trying to reap that soul? Reap the Pikmin soul?
Damn hitboxes.
I thought it might be a weed. But then I just remembered that weeds are an actual thing that are separate from that, so maybe it is a tree.
I'm sure we'll find out after all these tutorials.
Plot
come
That's
on.
what the next one is.
Plot twist, it's a Triffid. Giant alien plant that comes to kill people. And you
That's
use
where the
Hell's
naval
Navy
battle
to-
system comes in. I'm telling you guys, naval combat. It's the way of the future.
Day 5. Still stuck in the same endless cycle. Feel like it's Groundhog Day all over again.
Day 5 in the hole.
Currently
Day 5 in
looking
the
for a
hole.
toaster.
Day
I thought
5. Got some real deja vu.
Day 6, got some real deja vu. Day 7, got some real deja vu.
Day 8. What does deja vu mean?
Day 9,
Day
got some
9.
Jarme Vu. That was different.
Day 10.
Day 8, wait, hold on.
Day 4897. I think I fell asleep.
Day 4, I forgot what day it is.
Day Friday, I found some worms. I thought I could eat them, but then I realized I was lonely.
Day 3.5 adentum. Just realized I have a refrigerator, but no electricity.
Leveled up again.
Do.
Great catcher.
Man, great catcher.
Sounds like something you would do when you get when you throw something successfully into the cart.
Great.
Awesome.
Tubular.
Harvest Moon, the new beginning. Now with Sonic DLC. Gotta go fast.
Unlike this tutorial.
Unlike this yeah, exactly. Unlike this fucking game.
At the very least, Dunhill shut up today.
How refreshing.
Day 5, I haven't seen Dunhill in 2 days. Thank God.
Day 6. Fuck.
Day
Day
7, planning Dunhill's murder. Things are going swimmingly.
Day 8. The voices are telling me to commit the plan, but I'm not ready.
The Sonic DLC actually adds 1 more month of tutorials.
Oh no.
It's probably because they put Omochao in.
Do you need to know how to walk?
Not this again.
Use your thumb to move the control stick to put you in a direction. And once you're in that direction, you start using your momentum to carry yourself in that direction.
Oh no.
Would you like me to explain this again?
Oh no. Day 12. Sonic. Day 12. Or day 14. Sonic.
Day 15. Tails!
Tails.
This is a really slow tutorial.
Wow.
Day 17. Oh no!
Oh no.
Day
Day
18.
18.
I've been stranded here for 18 days, and I'm cool with that.
Day 19. This is Sonic here to just say, I'm sorry.
It's just a random entry in this character's journal. Sonic's not even there. It's just suddenly that shows up.
Day 18. I'm sorry.
Day 19. I didn't write that. I don't know who got hold of it.
Day 20. You'll keep your mouth shut if you want to keep writing this journal.
Day 21. Went used hospital DLC.
Wasn't what I'd
Mental
hoped.
hospital.
Day 22. Bought a spirit ward.
Day 23. Bought an observer ward.
You know, Miss Chris, you can get pet owls in Tale of Two Towns. And I will, because it's awesome.
Owls are cool.
Owls are awesome by Winnie the Pooh standards. They're nice, they're cool, but they'll leave everything up to you.
Dunhill is drunk, look at him.
It's the only way
Realised
to
he's in
survive
this
here.
game.
Anything I can steal from you?
You have a Skyrim mentality, right?
I really
you for
do.
letting me Thank you for letting me into your home. Now, if you would just kindly put this basket over your head, I'm going to steal your possessions.
Day 25. Dunhill hasn't been seen all day. Miracles do happen. Sacrifice Dunhill to Satan.
It's eaten by Daddy.
Day 49. Dunhill has returned.
My little harvest devil.
Day 50, Dunhill is done. Oh, I put in the supply shed, okay. Maybe I should actually look at what it says it goes in.
Nah.
Did the tutorial even cover the supply shed?
No.
I guess we'll find out.
Day 51. I am Dunhill.
Day 51. I am Winston.
Day 52. I fucking love carnivals.
I could buy dirt.
And it
For
doesn't even
nothing.
cost any money. I would like to purchase all of your dirt, please.
What the fuck? No, it's free.
99 bags of dirt on the wall, 99 bags of dirt.
Well, at least you've got something to bury Dunhill with.
It's 99 bags of dirt on the wall. Oh no!
What?
I just bought way too much flour.
Well, you wouldn't have need for flour.
Flour is used in many recipes.
It's used in like 1.5.
Wait, did I just buy... Hang on.
Wait a second.
You can buy more than one watering can.
No.
Why?
No. Why would you need more than one watering can?
Perhaps it's to basically have for initially you can hold double the amount.
Can you like dual wield watering cans?
Actually, you know what? That might be kind of cool.
Watering's fun.
Watering.
Watering. Day 99. 99 bags of dirt.
Yeah. Because that one says 0 24, and the other one says 24 24.
So I guess you can just
Yeah.
do it all in one trip if you wanted to.
Essentially, it doubles your capacity.
That's kind of cool.
Hmm.
On the other hand, why do I need to buy another sickle and hoe?
Probably you won't have to. On the other hand, it's gonna take you double the resources if you want to upgrade them.
If you do, I mean, if you were able to dual wield tools, then double sickles would be pretty fucking badass.
You are become death, the destroyer of plants.
I am become death.
Yeah, let's put the soil in the fridge.
I need to find that fucking supply shed. Where is it? I think this...
Isn't it that blue building?
I think that's where you're supposed to keep your animals, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's the...
Oh, yeah, it looks like the pen. Yeah, that's a pen.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's a barn.
Maybe the supply shed is in here somewhere.
Well, you can put your fodder in your storage.
Oh, that's one thing. Why do you have another hoe?
Really, though?
Why do you have another hoe?
That's the hey-ho.
No, it's the hey hey ho.
I should use that in one of my songs as a chant.
Day 110, Jungle Cat.
I don't think I have a supply shed.
Day 111. Da 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 da.
Day 666. Da da. Da 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 da. Just everything you turn on day 666 just plays redial.
No, you cannot cook dirt.
Well, why not? Have you never had mud and bits?
I ruled day 666. I ruled the world, Daddy.
Did the menu just said you could hold dirt?
Well, yeah, like hold it up over my head.
I proclaim this dirt the holy dirt. It is the dirtiest of all dirt.
I would like everyone to know that I have dirt. I know how to use it. Don't test me.
Police snipers get called in.
Put the
Ma'am,
dirt
put
down!
The dirt. Day 667. I lost the princess.
Day 1000. Took a boat trip. Found this place called the Worst Island.
Or day 667. Ellie learned how to whistle. Day 777. I hit reset.
Day 1. Ellie forgot how to whistle.
Day 1.
2.
Hi, I'm Romani.
No, day 1. Fucking Dunhill.
Day 2. I've got this feeling of deja vu.
We already found our favorite character to hate.
We found this game's version of Shout. It's a drunk Gandalf.
Hey Romani, having fun? I don't think so.
Something tells me I'm gonna have to add Dunhill to Tomodachi Life.
Yes, you are.
We might as well. His first name is going to be Dunhill. His last name is going to be The White.
TheStrawhatNO, we talk about things other than video games.
We don't talk about the video games that we're playing.
No, because
if we do-
fucking nothing is happening.
And if we do, we take the piss out of it.
Dunhill the White or Dunhill the Grey, yeah.
I'm fairly sure his clothes were originally white, it's just he's been stuck here so long.
We
the
don't
fact
have
that
washing
dirt-
machines out here.
Well, that and the fact that dirt is free.
Free dirt, that's right.
Gonna roll in it like a chinchilla.
The Straw Hat No. What game are we playing again? The Straw Hat No. I swear it's good.
Isn't that the unofficial title of it? Just, I swear it's good.
No, that's my unofficial.
Oh, is that your
Catchphrase.
unofficial one?
It's his unofficial catchphrase.
Yoshi's is Bob.
And
Bob.
Travis is his cop. Cop, Bob, I swear it's good.
And that is now the theme of Straw Hat Now. Cop Bob, I swear it's good.
Day 1, Thornbrain loses his mind and dyes his hair red and thinks his name is Romani.
Can't say my life wouldn't be interesting.
That is true. Romani, you worked hard today.
What? Okay.
You're having trouble? No, fuck off.
No.
Get a good night's sleep.
Look at that. Got that? I think that means they literally just use the exact same dialogue for when they're done with whatever tutorial I give you.
Yoshi's is, I swear it's hard.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give a flower to Dunhill.
Aw.
Let's give us a soil.
It's gonna be a weed. It's like
My
I found this
favorite.
on the ground.
I'm a great catcher. Dual wheel watering cans.
The rabbit crops are coming in good.
Romani has been bombarded with tutorials so much.
Da da
that
da da. You get a Bond moment every time you just completely water a full line. So about the same frequency as the actual James Bond game.
You complete the day and get hit by a train.
In a car.
This is such a better idea than I thought it would be.
Day 2, Romani meets Dunhill and learns how to grow dumpsters.
Yeah, funny thing, I thought they grew naturally.
To fall asleep, lie down on the soft rectangle called a bed. Typical farmer.
I've just realised since we're calling the town Glasgow, that must mean until you've arrived with your new farm, the major export is rain and depression.
And comedians, apparently.
And comedians. But it's out of season for comedians, so they're all gone.
Oh no, she's drunk too.
Hi everybody, good morning.
It's 7:48 in the morning as well.
It's never too early for drunken.
Not when you live with Dunhill, isn't it?
Good point.
Nobody lives with Dunhill. And he doesn't even have the good graces to be there when I'm actually looking for him for once.
There he is.
Wait, wasn't his head on his house when you were going in?
They like to teleport.
Fucking Dunhill.
He really is a wizard.
You're a wizard, Dunhill.
Dimension door. That's how he gets about. I'm gonna kill you with this.
Happy birthday, old shit.
I hope
Thanks
you're
for
allergic.
nothing.
The only comedians they had left were Trippy.
I did realize the apple in her head was probably a clip. But still, I think it's funnier to just have the idea that she actually grows apples out of her hair. Or even her skull.
She's Satan's personal orchard.
It's all natural.
With the universe that we've created, it kind of, it fits.
It fits.
In the universe we created, anything fits. Other than Dunhill being a nice character.
The story takes place in the peaceful city of Glasgow, on Hell Farm.
Where the previous exports were rain and depression, we now have crops, bugs, and heroin.
It all started with a little farmer named Romani.
And a complete twat called Dunhill.
A tale of two twats.
Oh no, we haven't done a Bioshock Infinite, guys.
Dunhill catch.
Throws all the bags of dirt at him.
Yay!
So the other two,
Gross.
Gross.
The two women appear. It's like, why is there this mound of dirt here? It wasn't here yesterday. Just go back into the general store. More dirt, please.
Dunhill has a new house.
Kidnap the monkey. Don't you know you're gonna grab a monkey?
Well,
It's
at
a
least it's
Survival Kids reference here. See, that's the one you lot were all forgetting in the chat.
Which one?
Survival Kids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we are forgetting Survival Kids.
Yeah, but there's no Adventure Dad in this one, so...
Yeah. Wait, is Satan Adventure Dad?
No.
Oh.
Satan is Adventure Mom.
Adventure Devil.
No, she's Adventure Mom and Satan and the Harvest Goddess. The fact being that she's in a different dimension is why she never appears in Survival Kids.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen the Harvest Goddess yet. Is this a
She'll
good thing or a
eventually.
bad thing?
She appears on day 4,000.
It's
And that's how
Dunhill.
you...
Adventure Dunhill.
That weed was enjoying the view.
Day 5. I met an odd thing that called itself a fairy. It keeps getting hit by cars.
I cried on it and I don't know why.
Day 12. Went through this thing called the Cave of Ordeals. Found a fairy. She cried in a bottle for me.
It tasted good.
I don't know why I drank that, but it was delicious.
She tells me to come back and visit, so I think I'll tell her some horrible stories next time.
Day 7. I've developed a taste for tears, and I've become a tear connoisseur. I think I need help.
Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, now with hospital tales. I'm sorry.
good arm red meat. If only we didn't have that second watering can.
Yeah. I'll come back for it later.
Oh, is this one of the games that has stuff stay there?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
Hey.
I don't see why it wouldn't. Because it's all the same day.
Oh, I see. Day 8, the old lady was a robot.
No one seemed to really want to know her.
Not even Dunhill.
Day 9, I lost the princess again.
I don't even know who she is. Why do I keep doing that?
I didn't even know we had a princess, but I lost her.
Yep, items stay here.
That's good.
I think after this day, we'll go ahead and switch over to Tomodachi Life.
Finally, something more eventful.
Yeah.
You guys are basically getting a sneak peek of what it's like when I record for the Harvest Moon games. There's just days of footage, but there's always something for me to cut out.
And that's why we invented the magic of editing. Otherwise we'd
Thank
get
God for that.
this.
I can just imagine you just like playing it, staring at your 3DS, just going, "Please make it stop."
I can't imagine how abysmal this would be if you didn't cut stuff out of the actual LP.
Plot twist. This will be completely uncut.
No.
just, so you, just so you can hear the moronic ramblings of 3 of the patrons.
Oh, I will be uploading this whole stream.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm not going to be doing a full playthrough, though. I just wanted to show it off since I had gotten it.
Thank fuck for that.
I'm
I
so
don't think I
happy
would
I get
watch
to
it.
have a bunch of strangers get to hear us bring up old jokes that newcomers probably have never heard of.
But that's a good thing, because then we can just link like the whole load of playlists about the other old LPs.
Here, spend
4 years.
spend the entirety of 2 days watching all of the other LPs so you can catch up.
It's like, welcome to TheStrawhatNO. If you've just started, you've missed a lot.
That's an understatement.
I think you're going to need more than 2 days to go through all of that.
You have a point.
Oh yeah, it takes it. If I ever watch stuff in London, it takes me like probably up to 5 days just to watch like everything.
I was thinking like the best starting point would be like back at the old Bomberman Let's Plays, but even then you guys reference your Root series.
That's true.
So in fact, what you have to do is you have to go to a completely different YouTube channel called the Midnight Frogs, watch the entirety of that, then you go to Team Bulge-Bomb and watch the entirety of that, then start on the Let's Plays, and then you've caught up.
I don't even think that you mentioned too much of the Midnight Frogs in the first Bomberman LP. Just some of the character tropes from frickin' the Jetters Abridged.
Probably. I'm sure they come up sometimes.
Yeah,
I think for the most part, you don't need to watch our abridged stuff to enjoy the Let's Plays.
true.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need to watch them to enjoy all of it, but there'll be some things that you miss, obviously.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's best to be lost on some things. You can be lost on a couple things, just not on everything. It's when everything else starts getting confusing is when.
Basically, if it shows up in Tomodachi Life, it's part of the important bits.
Yes.
You know,
But then
lady, if
again-
we got rid of Dunhill, it would become more lively. Just innately.
Don't worry, we're moving into the worst island.
Some people,
Fitting punishment.
people start going back as soon as Dunhill's gone. We're just ragging on Dunhill as much as we possibly can.
Well, there's no one else in bloody Glasgow to do so. What are we going to do? We're going to annoy the only normal lady and the only old lady in the village. No, we're not that evil.
We've been focusing so much on Dunhill that we haven't come up with characters for the other two girls here.
Perhaps that's just how much of an asshole Dunhill is.
Dunhill steals the spotlight.
Exactly. Twilight Princess was first, by the way. It's not. Skyward Sword was a bit after.
Yeah, I think you started Skyward Sword right after Twilight Princess was finished.
With a lot of hints from the random chicken.
Yes, I remember the chicken.
Good old Devin. It's kind of weird seeing all these people in the chat who are like, oh, I've started watching with this LP when I was there from the start when it was still just the abridged series going on.
I think that's kind of where I started too.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, holy shit, they're gonna start doing LPs now.
I got into it all pretty late, actually.
I started following these guys because I actually just searched up because I wanted to find a Sergeant Frog abridged series.
I was introduced to it, and then I looked up the actual show, and then I found Bulge Bomb, and then I found TheStrawhatNO.
So when I actually found it because they did the Pokemon Retsu Praise when Black and White had just come out. And I actually knew a couple of the people who actually got Retsu Parade, like Frosty Pixie. I actually battled her once.
Really?
She was not very good. Yeah.
I need to grab my charger because my laptop's almost out. I'm gonna turn off the mic.
Right.
This day is still going on.
Well, I've decided I don't want these bricks. I don't want these rocks.
The one this soil.
So you just attach a note to the bricks that says, "To Dunhill. Please insert through window."
Please insert through rectum.
That's step 2.
We've been playing this for 2 hours. What the fuck?
Hence the curse of Dunhill.
Can I water it a second time?
Oh god.
I'm gonna do it again. Because I know you enjoy it so much, Gaz.
Just what we needed, more intense watering can action.
Dual wielding.
Bomb,
not
M
really.
here. Em here. Your job this time is to water some flowers. I don't care that you're a special agent. Do it now. I've got the queen coming and
Watering
she's not happy.
cans.
Like you finally water all the plants, you get a platinum bond moment.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Now, since we're about to go to bed on this and finally end the day, we're going to actually go back to the start of the actual video and discuss how we think about the game. It looks okay. It's still got quite a few reused assets, however.
Basically.
Basically, if you played any Harvest Moon before this, it's exactly the same, but worse.
If you played any Harvest Moon game before this, play that instead.
Run. Just don't approach the Dunhill. Just run.
Don't make direct eye contact with Dunhill.
Do not feed, do not approach. This is a very dangerous man. If he catches you, he will torture you with tutorials.
That's,
You're fucking right.
yeah, I'm
You're
kind of
watching
agreeing
me.
with that for the most part. I like it for the most part, but it's definitely much slower than it needs to be at the start.
Yes. Doesn't look
Much
that
slower.
Understatement of
slower.
the fucking century.
This is like this is a slow simmer, and I'm talking meaning slow simmer as in throwing a flare into the ocean and expecting it to boil.
This is like what all Harvest Moon games are. Some things it does better than previous ones, some things it does worse.
They can never hit the right thing.
I think the closest they ever got to the right balance of everything was Friends of Mineral Town. But we're going to end that one.